Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. Steve Jackson Games was nice enough to send me a copy of Wizard. It's a fantasy trip game, basically the spell casting rules. It's the sister game to the fantasy trip Melee. Melee is obviously the Melee rules, and Wizard is what shows you how to do spells. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Fantasy Trip Wizard, the magic companion to Melee, sorceress combat in the arena or in the dungeon. Create your wizard, choose their spells, and go into combat. Zap your foe with fireballs or lightning. Summon giants, dragons, and wolves to destroy them all, or be subtle and entangle them with the magic rope and slippery floor spells. Successful wizards gain skill and power. Losers die. Includes rulebook, map, 62 counters, and 3 dice. So let's take a look and see what's inside. I have several of the expansions for the fantasy trip from the 1980s. Artwork on the box looks good. Alright, let's take a look at the dice. These are good looking dice, nice blue dice, high quality. Includes a plastic bag to hold your pieces in. And then we have the rule book here. Rule book's 24 pages, just like Melee. Starts with creating a figure, choosing spells, and then choosing dexterity, intelligence, and so forth. And the turn sequence is roll for initiative, renew spells, movement, actions, and then force retreats. And then it's going over the movement in more detail, along with hidden movement and flight and so forth. Facing, and engaged and disengaged. Then you got savings throws here, casting spells, rolling to hit. Types of spells, which are missile spells, thrown spells. Let's see what else we have here. Control spells, creation spells. Oh, you can even summon creatures. That's good. Images and illusions. And then you have physical attacks, the wizard's staff, dropped or broken weapons, protection from hits, defending and dodging, forcing a retreat, reactions to injury, and now it's going over non-human figures such as monsters and dragons and so forth. And experience, and it's got some optional rules. And here it is, combining wizard with melee, which is what you want to do. Excellent. And it's got a combat example. And it looks like it includes a little reference sheet. It's got some of the spells written down here. That's good, so you don't have to keep looking in the book. Very nice. And page with modifiers. Cool. And let's take a look at the map. Map's pretty similar to the one in Melee. I think it's shaped a little bit different, it's a little bit wider, but same general idea. Let's look at the counters now. Counters are die cut. I believe the original game, they were not die cut and you had to cut them out, so this is much better. Alright, so it's got a bunch of wizards here, some staffs, some fighters, dragon, prone marker, some big monsterish dudes. Looks like those are bears. Here's some fire. I don't know if that's for a wall of fire, and some bricks. Maybe you're creating a wall there. Wolves. And this is a really big dragon. So anyhow, I look forward to trying this, and I'll review it and post it on my website. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please click like on it. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel. And as always, have a good evening.